He did. Hey there, my friends. How are you all doing? Everything good? Everything cool? Everything awesome? Everything really okay? Starting another video here on the channel, and let's go check out together here on the Nomad family channel how our bus is doing. We're building a bus, well, not just a bus, we're building a traveling home built into a bus, inside a big 10-meter bus, the Mercedes-Benz 0364 from 1981. You guys have been following along with us here, but if you're just joining us, that's what it is. It's a project. So come with me, let's go see Jefferson at BTS Motorhomes to see how things are, how it's progressed since last week. But before that, guys, I'm here on a mission. I came here by car. Today is Tuesday, and I start work a little later today. That's right, for those who saw the last video, unfortunately, I had a scare in my life, right? I had a heart attack about 20 days ago, so my heart sustained some damage, right? 2 injuries. It was 2 heart attacks. I was hospitalized for 6 days, then many more days at home recovering, and now I'm slowly getting back to my normal life. Yesterday, I went back to work. I started teaching my classes again. I still can't lift anything heavier than 10 kilos. I can't run yet. But just being able to go back to work, to my activities, seeing my students starting to get back to a more normal life, it's very satisfying, it's very rewarding because you think, wow, thank God I made it through this. I didn't die, I don't have any after effects. So I'm taking a lot of medicine, and today, Tuesday, early in the morning, I'm starting to work. Just a little later, I said, I'm going to BTS Motorhomes to see how our bus is doing, to see how it is. The project has moved forward. First, I have a mission. I came here to our place, and those who've been following already know. This is our old campsite. Wow, we have 2 little houses here, our shared nomadic space. There's the painting in the back. I came here by car, and since we moved to a new apartment, I don't think I've even shown you yet. I had these chairs that my sister gave me a while ago, and since we bought a slightly bigger table, I came to get them. Now the challenge is how I'm going to take them in this car. I think I'll try to put 2 inside the car and 2 on top of the roof rack that I have here on my Honda. And see if this plan works to take them home so our little house can be a bit nicer and more comfortable. So, that's the plan. Let's set everything up here, see if everything works out, and then we'll go to BTS Motorhome. Soon I'll show you how our bus project is going, our house on wheels. Things are going well there with Jefferson, and that's it. Let me see what I can sort out. So, with this mess here, look at how it is. It's pretty bad, right? I need to get someone to clean this up, cut all this grass. It's been sitting here for a long time, right? Look at all this grass. There are even some banana trees, bananas growing. And here are the rest of the seats, the ones that are left from the bus seats. Wow, my foot got covered in burrs. Here, guys, this dry weather here in Goiás. I live here in Goiás, in Goiânia, right? So look at how dry the weather gets. Look at that beautiful tree over there. I think it's some kind of ipe, but I'm not sure. Look how beautiful it is in the condo next door. So here are the rest of the bus seats. Later on, I sell these seats and the weeds are taking over. I have to figure something out, clean this up, call the guy who cleans for me dinner, and then arrange it with him. Now I'll gradually return to life, and that's it, right? I'm truly grateful for everything. We must appreciate what we have and who we are. Have you ever stopped to think that what we are today, what we have today, some time ago we used to dream of having, we used to dream of being? Some time ago you thought, wow, I really wanted to work the way I do today, teaching at the coolest schools in Goiânia, and today I have this job. So I have to be thankful, to be grateful for that, right? I wanted to feel more fulfilled with my family, to have my children. And suddenly you have your children and you just complain, you forget to be thankful many times. So I am very grateful to be going back to work, to be able to have these choices I have in life, to be working on the Pachecão project, which has really excited us. Let's be grateful for our lives. I'm truly thankful for this new chance God gave me after my heart attack. Everything will be all right. Look at the plane passing by. Let me try a few more things and I'll show you the results soon. All right, my friends, there you go. The makeshift fix was a success. I managed to put, look, 1 chair here in the front, 2 chairs inside here, look. Then I put another chair here. There's still an armchair, actually two, right, to put in the living room. I managed to fit them, tied them with rope and elastic. Everything is nice and secure. I can make it home. And then there will be only this one left, which I'll come back for later. Look, this armchair here is for the living room. It's actually pretty nice. Look, I'll get it next time. All right, now it's good. A bit of a workaround, but now, so come with me to Jefferson's so we can check out the motorhome, see what it's like. Everything's coming along well there, so let's go check it out. Let's go. Come on, big guy. Hey friends, we're already here at BTS Motorhome. There's no shortage of projects to work on here. Look, trucks, buses, and vans, I've shown them a few times already. So here in Goiânia, if you want to build a motorhome, a combi home, or construct a trailer, just talk to Jefferson here at BTS Motorhome. Look him up on Instagram, at BTS Motorhomes. And we're working on it. Let's go inside and see what's going on. The guys are working, listen to the noise. Here's Vinicius and Johnny, actually Jonathan. Bravo, and now they're installing the pine paneling. They've already put in the marine plywood over there. First, they put in the thermal and acoustic insulation, which is made of rock wool, and now they're finishing it here with the pine paneling. I was telling them they also put it in. After it's finished, I'm going to seal this air passage because in the cold air will come in, and in the heat, it won't help much. We plan to install an AC unit later and add vents from a small fan to improve performance. Closing this up will give it a nice finished look. Wow, the guy is mad here. Look, he fixed the compressor. It was broken, right?
Yeah, he fixed it. Look.
This pine chip's at the corners, right, man? Look. Look, some putty, right? And my dad's Univaz left a mark here. The pine is moving, right? Giving these people some work here. So, what's new? You put the countertop on that small cabinet and suddenly it became a big kitchen, see? Really big. Here is where the sink will go, which will be installed underneath so water doesn't accumulate. Look, with the same style here. Look, the same material. This is going to be the tabletop here. Look, it fits. I've never seen this put here. Look, how does it work there? Oh, it goes with, there's a pneumatic tool. You have the right tool, and that's what matters, right? Oh. He makes a little curve at the very end there, right? And look, he showed it here. There's also the boys' bunk bed, which has already been worked on. Oh, that's cool. So look, here the bed is already made. He's making the bottom bunk. It's going to be for Kawe, our little one. Then there are two big drawers here, right? Look, 3 big drawers for them to store their things. There will also be a guardrail here for him. Then there will be a little ladder and up here is B's bed. I was worried it might be at a height that would get in the way, putting the window here. Actually, what would get in the way? Later, the max screen for the multi-tile blackouts will be installed here. I was worried the mattress would block it, but it ended up being at a good height. So B climbs up the little ladder, sleeps here. The ceiling will be close, but there's still a good amount of space. So he'll have a window. And down here for Kawe, you can put a little fan, maybe even for Trame. You put the window here, but I think it's too low on the outside of the bus, right? Here, there's nothing new, so it's just like it was before. Moving on to the bunk beds, right? Here will be the little cabinets, which will also be for the boys too, you know, books, toys, those kinds of things. And here we are, working on putting up the pine lining in the bus. It's really cool. It was worth coming here. So I'll show you guys.
How it is. You got thicker here so we can install the shower head.
I see. One more. I get it. Here on the little couch. Nice. You had to change the size. Oh, you had to change the size there?
Yeah, I can stay there.
With the shower.
Me.
So the corner goes here. It has to be thicker here. Here it's going to be, in the middle will be the shower. It's going to come down from the ceiling here. Yeah, my friends, it's a puzzle, right? It's like a giant Lego So here we're going to do the wood part, insulation, then there's still the electrical, plumbing, finishing, ceiling, and then the vinyl flooring will come in. Many small problems need solving, right? But on the bus, since everything is bigger, everything takes more effort than elsewhere. Everything's big too, right? In the van, it's worse, Johnny, really cramped. At least here, there's more space to work, so you have to find a solution. For example, with the electrical part, you don't need to run conduit because the wiring comes up from under the luggage compartment and goes to the outlets. It's not necessarily easier, but it's simpler to solve, right? That's right, always here. Look at the shirt, it's DTS Motorhome. If you need a motorhome or trailer built, look this up on Instagram. You'll always talk to Jefferson. He's the guy we trust here in Goiás, right? And things are moving forward. Let's go.
Excellent. You need to hold here, right? Because it's going to go down and there's extra with the new material.
Yeah, let me hold it until it comes, because it's going to come here, look.
Yeah, my friends, that's it. So wrapping up our video for today, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments. And as the weeks go by and the project progresses, I'll keep you updated on what's happening, okay? Just quickly, because I still have to work over there, I have to check the cow's chip, otherwise the money runs out.
I won't finish this bus.
So in the next videos, there will be more updates here on Pachacon, about the house, and trips with the Nomad family. See you next video. Thanks, bye.